Hey, and welcome to the Taylor Swift Fan Club edition of Seven Figure Business Secrets. Yeah, so Taylor Swift is in town. Yeah, no, okay. I'm a little bit partial to Taylor Swift. I think some of her songs are good. They're quite catchy. They get you going in the morning. But yeah, I'm not going to her concert, which is actually on tomorrow night. And the reason she entered into my head is I'm actually working in central Dublin today. And of course, they've started all of the rehearsals. So listen to all of her songs, Bad Blood and Never Getting Back Together, like ever. But yeah, so they've been popping around on the loudspeakers throughout the day. I'm working only about half a mile from the venue. So yeah, so they've been blaring out all day. But yeah, quite fun. But what I want to tell you about is, the secret behind Taylor Swift, because there's a lesson in it all, or for us all, and it's not how she came up to stardom and all that. It's actually a guy called Max Martin. So I was trying to, that's his stage name. I think his actual name is Max Sandenberg. But the likelihood is you've never heard of him ever. But he is actually the secret story behind Taylor Swift and the secret inspiration behind us. And you can't really talk about female pop singers without talking about Max. He is female pop singers. And who is he? Well, first of all, he's Swedish. Second of all, he's got a goatee along here, and he's actually got sort of a hair that sort of comes down along the top and hangs down, so a bit hippie-ish like. Not the type of person you'd associate with any of Taylor Swift's songs or anything. But he is the guy who wrote basically all of her hits. Blank Space, Never Getting Back Together, Bad Blood. And not only Taylor Swift, she wrote, he's written loads of songs you'd know. Who else? Katy Perry, whole pile of hers, like TGIF, wrote that one. Just loads and loads of very popular songs. I think he's like second only to Paul McCartney in terms of number ones that have been written. But very, very famous. But he, by any stretch of the imagination, with his goatee and hair, and he's about 40, 45 or so. He is not a pop princess ever, in no way. But he still had a huge impact on the pop princess world. In fact, he's embedded in it. He is the world. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have the Katy Perrys and Taylor Swifts. Depending on your music taste, that might be good or not. But yeah, and what I want to share with you is, you have that opportunity as well. You mightn't be, maybe you're trying to get into the equivalent of the pop princess world, but you mightn't be a pop princess. You mightn't actually have the looks or the singing or the talent. But there are other ways to get into that world that are equally as important, because we all work in little ecosystems, that there's never a one-hit wonder or one person who does everything. There's always a group of people around, a group of very talented people, just like Max, who are working there in the background, who actually make stars, and your job as an entrepreneur is to make your customers the stars. You make the stars, and you'll get your own rewards for it. Max, by the way, he is not broke at all. He's a multi-millionaire at this stage. So he gets his own rewards for doing very good jobs for his customers. But just because, you're not the pop princess doesn't mean that you can't be the person behind the pop princess. You've got so many talents. You just need to figure out what it is that you can do and how to sort of get yourself into that market. Right. Hope that helps. I don't know. I'll go home and probably listen to a few songs, Katy Perry songs and Taylor Swift songs tonight. Drive my poor teenage sons absolutely mental because of it. They hate when I put her on. But tough. That's just how it's going to be. But your homework for tonight is, if you're shunning away from serving a market, or you've always had a passion for something, I don't know, maybe you've got a passion for heavy weights lifting, whatever it is, how can you use your skills and talent to help heavyweight lifters? You don't have to lift the weights, but you could certainly help with how it's done, the nutritional diets, the equipment design, the places to do it, the fan clubs, the magazines, the media exposure, the promotion, the how to lift even heavier weight lifter challenges, whatever it is. You can still participate in your field of passion. You just have to figure out how you, with your own unique talents, can do it, right? And that's the fun. That's why we're entrepreneurs. That's why, yeah, we get to go and do that. But definitely, if Max can be the pop princess person, without him there would be no pop princesses, then you can certainly be just as influential in the market that you're just as passionate about. Right, hope that helps, and I shall talk to you shortly.